Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Links video. In this video, I will be leveling up the stage in DM World, which is the world that will probably wreck me first. But I mean, it's also the world that's at the highest level. And now I'm not sure at which point the standard duelist will go up in level. Just that because I'm leveling up the stages in DM World, that's likely to result in the standard duelist at some point leveling up, which is going to be disgusting. Yeah, it's going to be horrifyingly. It's going to be very painful. But since I think that it will make better content, I think it's worth doing. Although I don't think it's as bad as I don't think it's quite as bad as I'm making it out to be. I think I'm just exaggerating, but still. Even though I'm exaggerating just a bit, I mean, I still think it's a bit of a bad decision to just come out here and level everything up. But at least I'm doing this months into playing the game, and I'm not just doing it when I just started. Though to be fair, it would be pretty hard to level up certain stages with if you just started, that is. Okay, next. No, I can't do anything with 5D's World, and I can't do anything with Arc 5 World. The 5D's World, maybe, with some effort, but Arc 5 World? That's more like, how much do I want the orange? How long am I willing to wait? Or how many gems am I willing to use? Also, if I run out of gems, how much money am I willing to spend? That's basically what it is. It's like a difference. It's like, do I pick patience or do I pick, I'd like to bring out my wallet. I would like to not bring out my wallet because that would be a terrible decision. And Bloom Tifa really isn't worth that much. I still need Bloom Diva, but I don't know, it's complicated because I want to level up Arc 5 World, but there's kind of that requirement there that I need Bloom Diva. And I also need a card from Carly's, so I mean, I've got to pick and choose, don't I? Also, does doing Yuzu give you... No, wait. No, I believe you can only get Bloom Diva, but why would you do this? Dude, what are you on? I think you have some problems for just saying. Although, to be completely honest, I mean, if I wanted to say someone has problems, well, it's not wrong to say that Quattro has problems, because he does. But so does everyone else, really. Are you losing again, For? I believe we will have to discuss this in private. Okay, no we won't. I would be freaked out if Fork started talking to me out of nowhere. I would be like, what the hell? Okay, well, this is disturbing. He lost. For, I told you to not lose, and you lost. You know you're going to... Okay, I need to stop. Oh my god. So who is worst of four? Me or Tron? You know that's in bad taste. Seriously? Okay, Tron is definitely much worse. Definitely much worse. I'm nice to Four in comparison. I don't want to have anything in common with Tron. However, unfortunately, I do, because I have a sweet tooth, and so does Tron. Like the main thing I remember about Tron is he likes cake. I also remember that he plays games. That's about it, though. I don't remember much else. I mean, he's definitely not the best person around, but, you know, I think he gets better. Yeah, I think he gets better, but obviously that's later. And probably a bit of a spoiler if you haven't watched Zexal, but, who really wants to watch Zexal right now? I mean, only the dub is available where I'm looking. Obviously, I'm only looking at the sources I mainly use. I'm sure the sub version might be found somewhere, but I haven't tried looking because I'm not in the mood to rewatch it right now. Not in the mood to rewatch it. I'm not really in the mood to rewatch GX either. I would rewatch GX, but I don't really want to watch it dubbed either. Okay. I don't want to watch any series with over 100 episodes. I don't want to rewatch any series with over 100 episodes, yeah. I don't even want to watch One Piece, so I'm well over 100 episodes behind in One Piece. I might end up being over 300 episodes behind One Piece by the time I actually go back to rewatching it. And that's only when I get more control over my sweet tooth, or I just stop caring about it entirely. I hate having a sweet tooth sometimes because it really wasn't this bad before. And I think I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I've always had a sweet tooth, but I took a medication that made it worse. And I don't think it's as bad as when I was on that medication, but while it's not as bad as while I was on the medication, it's definitely worse than it was before I started that medication. Which just says to me, well, is it worse because of the medication, or is it worse because of how I don't know. I do think that it worsened a pre-existing sweet tooth, so I don't think it gave me a sweet tooth. The sweet tooth was already there. Okay, but to be fair, well, at least I asked to get off that medication. I had some problems with it that I thought I don't know if I said all the problems, but I thought one of the ones I had on that medication was definitely not good, and pretty awful long term. Although, to be completely honest, after 2020, I'm just like, yeah, getting off that medication would probably save my life. Yeah, it probably saved my life. And I was kind of worried that in 2020 I might eat so many brownies I'd get diabetes. Now, to be fair, I've still been ordering quite a lot of them, but it's definitely in a more controlled fashion. I have not been spending as much money on brownies as I did last year. Which is good, but yeah. I've definitely still been spending money on brownies, but at least it's in a more controlled fashion. So I'm not doing it all the time. It's just, I can't really give up my sweet tooth. I have to sometimes satisfy it or I go batshit, but at least I can satisfy it in a way that isn't going to kill me. Hopefully. We assume that it won't kill me. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to avoid getting diabetes. I am at risk, but hopefully I will never get it. I think everything would be much worse if I did get it, considering my diet is already restricted to very specific food items. So, if I got diabetes because I couldn't control my sweet tooth, that would make things so much worse. My diet is already limited to what I can eat, and I don't really have the option of just adopting a better diet. I can't just do that. It's not possible. I mean, I guess I might one day be forced into doing that, but hopefully I will not be. I think that would be bad for my mental health. You know, I've got it in my brain that if I was suddenly diagnosed with diabetes, I think I would freak out. I might even scream. I think it's for everyone else's sanity as well as mine that I absolutely do not develop diabetes. And that is why I am trying not to get it. Although I'm not sure how successful I am right now. Like, I've almost been tempted to go back to see an endocrinologist just to see if I'm still pre-diabetic. I mean, I'm pretty sure I am now. I'm pretty sure if I ever stopped, I'm pre-diabetic again. But at the very least, I'm not. I'm back to pretty much where I was roughly. In 2020, I gained a lot of weight. And this year, I've lost at least most of it. And now that's good in one sense. In the other sense, well, I was too lazy to order brownies because I wanted to keep recording videos on YouTube. I mean, that helps me in one way, but in the other, well, I should still... I could probably afford to eat and still be fine. I could probably eat more and still be fine. I could afford to... Dude, I'm still eating. I'm just saying I could probably eat more and be fine. Though I probably shouldn't eat half a pie and assume I'll be fine. Oh my god. Yeah, I ate 4 slices of pumpkin pie last night. They were good. They were very good. But to be completely honest, that's not something I do a lot. I mean, to begin with, I don't even know how to make it. But even if I did, I can pretty much tell you that I would not make it much. Because if I'm not going to cook very often to begin with, I mean, most of the things that I can prepare and cook don't really take much effort. I'm just being lazy, and it's not just about laziness either. Like, there's a lot going on, and I've got some energy, but I feel like there's a bit of strain on my physical body right now, which is definitely difficult to explain to a professional if I were to see one. But I mean, I'd rather not tell a professional this. They would not know what I'm talking about. I mean, yeah, they would not understand. Like, I am not insane. Like, dude, I can tell them. If I was insane, my feet would not be this shade. My feet are probably red a bit just because of energetic. It is probably the energetic activity that is giving my feet their red color. And I'm not sure if this means I'm doing something wrong, but feet definitely are not red normally. So there is that. But they don't hurt. And trying to treat it is pretty pointless because it doesn't hurt. And now, some things do hurt. Like, you know, having red eyes. I still need to see an eye doctor. Like, I was thinking of calling the eye doctor's office and seeing if I can get an appointment on Thursday within the time window that I have to be out of the house, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea because, one, that's assuming they're available within a very specific time window, and that's not realistic anywhere. And two, I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to try putting that pressure on myself when I'm just, like, I have to be up before 10 a.m., so I really don't think it's a good idea for me to see an eye doctor during that time. Just saying, I just told someone that I don't really know if I'll be able to read at that time. And what do I see when I go to an eye doctor? Well, they test my eyesight. Though in this particular instance, I'd obviously be going for a different reason. And I don't think I don't think anything super invasive would be required. But I'm still cautious about the entire thing, which I think is probably the reason I haven't gone there yet. But I think the worst that will be needed is just some eye drops. Though first off, what even is the problem? I don't know. Okay, use rank 4. Okay. I can do that. Oh, these are actually pretty easy. Well, I'm going to DM World now. To continue with my rampage. Oh, this is going to be part 2 of the last video. Yes, that's right. I have to do as Taya. Hold on a second. Can you stop giving me connection issues, please? Okay. I play 3 duels. It doesn't really specify that I have to win. Okay, well, I'm going to do Weevil next. Yes, let's begin. I'm going to duel you normally. And by the way, I put in the 2 cards that I was talking about when I mentioned telling Weevil about the exceptions. I put those 2 cards in this deck. Although that might be a bad idea, but we'll see. Well, I can summon something, so that's good. I tried to make sure that I could summon something. Alright, my turn is over. It is your turn now. Okay, now, he's at level 30, so I need to be very careful. Careful, me? No, I am certainly not the most careful person around, am I? Well, I try to be somewhat careful at the very least. Okay, I'm going to use this skill. You know, I'd rather kill it, but I also do not know if I want to see what that card is. The one I can just attack instead. Yeah. Okay. It is now your turn. Yeah, Miyugi, if that's even your real name. Okay, I probably want to say that joke too much. I shouldn't use that joke too much. It would be obnoxious. Okay, I'm just going to attack these cards now. I don't really want to use... I don't want to use the other Xyz material just yet. Alright, I can only summon... Dude, I really... Okay, well, this is awkward. Very awkward, but look at my monster, it's beefy. It has more attack than the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, polymerization. Clearly, my deck is like, do you want to fusion summon? And I'm just like, I don't have any fusion materials. I don't have the fusion materials to fusion summon. How about you give me another Cyber Dragon and I will. I would be surprised if I got one. Well, at least I got another monster, that's good. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. Though I've had him on the defensive this entire duel, and that's hilarious. Okay. Well now, my turn is over. I would like to see what you're able to do now. that, you know, it's, oh, now it's my turn. Okay, yes, you are clearly on the defensive. I'm glad that you're on the defensive because it means that I will win. Yeah, that's right, that's what it means. I attack you directly. Alright, now I hope it doesn't take me long to get these wins. Though it is worth noting that I still do not think that... I don't think that I necessarily have to win these. However, I am definitely going to win these. I mean, that's definitely what I'm planning to do. So, yeah. Alright, now my next opponent is Weevil. I think it would be better to save this for later. So, I'm going to end the video here. And I will see you guys in my next video.